Hello and welcome to the studio. We're picking up on part 2 of our 5 swap item challenge presentation. So this is where we left off in part 1 with the little 5 segment wallet envelope, if you like, prepared. We had done the envelopes previously, and I have been asked just to show you a couple of examples of some envelopes that I have done previously, so I'll just put those to one side. So this is the one that I did, which I left the sticker off so that we had a space to put the address. So just showing you now some examples. So this one, obviously a book page, and it's stamped, just left a space here for the address. This one is obviously, these are Tim Holtz inks, just literally put onto a surface and then rub the envelope over them. Again, you'd probably have to put a sticky label on there with the address in. Again, another one, lovely colours for this time of year. Very simple one, just simply stamped. This one is the one I received from Sue, which has got my 5 swap items in it, and very cleverly Sue actually put it on with sellotape, so all I had to do was put the little craft knife underneath, slit the sellotape and take the label off, and then I've got a beautiful page to start with. So we'll move those out of the way. So back to this. So we did one that was unstamped, and as you can see, I'll bring that up to the camera there, it's stitched across, that side stitched across. We did this one, which obviously I showed you the 5 pockets, and I marked it with the fork, and then all I've done then is just go through the holes that I marked. I can get through there and come up and gone back down again. Now you could, if you wanted to, leave this for your swap partner to finish. So you know, you can send what's the price of a little needle in there with a bit of thread and just tuck it back into your seam there, so your swap partner could finish it for you. That's just an idea, not necessary. So you've got your pockets, and that's the final one, which again has just been stitched across the top there, and you've got your pockets. Okay, so thoughts now. What are we going to put in them? These are just some things that I like to put in mine, some tags, some tickets, as you can see on the screen there. So and my little lady here says don't forget about bonus items. So limiting yourself to 5 items is sometimes very, very difficult. So what I'm going to show you today is some of my thoughts and some of my thought processes when I'm getting my swap items together and trying to coordinate everything, not necessarily so it coordinates on the page, but the items look good together and are presented together. So let's look at the first one, which is tags. So I have a little bag of, or a box actually, of little tags that if I'm watching telly I'll cut up. This one actually came from some scissors. That was a backing card of some scissors, and I thought that's really nice, so I could, you know, cover some of the words up that I didn't want, but I like this bit down here. Just odd bits of paper I've cut. We've all seen these. These are like luggage tags, so every now and again when I see these I put these into the box. And then random bits of cardboard, barbecue chicken pizza, very nice. Weetabix, pizza packets, again I think these are Weetabix. So just the cardboard cut into tag shapes, so they're in a box and they're ready for when you want to start doing something for your swap partner. I recently got these, which came off a piece of clothing. I thought, right, I'll keep those. So those are in there. And again, tags off clothing. This is really quite thick. This card. This came out of a warranty. And again, just bits of card. I quite like cutting these off because it gives me a template for tags, actually making the tags themselves. So you could use that there. Probably a little bit wide, this one, but you can use the angle there because these will be cut on a machine, so you'll know that they'll be accurate. So I have a box of tags, so I delve into them and then I think about what I'm going to do with them. So we move that one up there out of view. So tags. So very simply, a little tiny piece of cardboard with some bits of thread that I've used and a little tiny image that I've cut out there. Makes a lovely little tag. This one is the one that you saw earlier, which was the clothing tag. So just basically put an image on there, cut out a stamp, put that on there, put a bit of scrap paper on the back one, and then just put a little stamp on there just for you. So that's a lovely thing to put in, and I've kept the safety pin there because I might want to put a piece of fabric or put it on a piece of fabric. Again, just one of the tags, quite simply, book page at the back, little piece of scrap coffee dyed paper, a stamp which is a Tim Holtz stamp, and another stamp here which happened to be a find when I went down to Topsham with Sue. It was in the kind of bargain bin at there, and it happens to be somebody's address, so I thought, right, we'll have that. So stamp. This is really just showing you, it's a piece of book pages, a couple of bits of coffee dyed paper, and then you could put a stamp in the middle of that, punch a hole in it and put perhaps a tag, piece of paper, string, etc. Just a piece of card, another piece of paper, and again book paged tag, little image, piece of scrap pink paper, and then just stamped over it, and again just for you stamp. This one is a heart-shaped piece of cardboard cut out, stamped with Tim Holtz. It's covered with the vintage Tim Holtz vintage ink, and then because I put them together, you've got a nice little place to journal. Okay, and then this one was a little tiny bit of atlas page that was left over, some page scraps, and then this little monkey stamp which came on a letter, so I thought that looked really great on there. And again, it's only a piece of scrap cardboard, book page, and a bit of coffee dyed paper. So that's the tags, so that's one idea. So next is tickets. So on the internet I managed to buy a book from Amazon which basically had all these like tickets which you could print out. So I think there's quite a few places, I think Pinterest have them, where you can download them. So I printed them, I cut them out. There are various different types. I actually punched holes in the centre of these to make them look like more like tickets. So there was lots of different varieties of tickets, but it's what to do with them now, because once you've got all these, you know, just putting a few tickets in, how do you present them? So the idea for this is that you could potentially just slip them in your first pocket. So choose as many as you want to send. I think we've got that one, haven't we? So just like that one. So there's your first lot of items. So you've given your swap partner a variety of items to choose from in your first little pocket there. Okay, so tickets we'll leave there, we'll leave that there. Next thing is fabric. So if you like your fabric and you think you want somebody to do the fabric, I can't find my example now. Okay, so I had to just pause you there because I needed to find my fabric, I'd lost it. So little bit of fabric, another bit of fabric on top, and then this is part of a serviette, I think it was actually, probably glued onto paper, I think. yeah, glued onto paper, and then the paper glued onto the fabric. So again, that's a nice thing, just to select a couple of fabrics, get an image, and put that on top. And again, you could slot that into your second section. Okay, so third thing, scrap images and images themselves. So this is where I struggle, because the pile is a lot bigger. Just move those out of the way. So the pile is a lot bigger. So this, just a bit of scrap card that was on the table, and a butterfly, so I stuck that on there. So that's something you could include. A bit of scrap paper with a stamp on it. An image itself, this is from a book page, so you know, I quite like that, so I think that might go. This was craft papers that came with a magazine, dare I say 2017, which has never been used. So you could tear the pages out of here, put them with some of the coordinating paper, and use those to send to your swap partner. These were images from the back of the stickers that I use quite often, that I got off of Amazon. So again, they'd make quite nice images to stand. A book page with the same serviette issue tissue paper images just glued on. So again, that'd be quite nice to send. It's a little bit large to send in those pockets, but you could fold it and then slip it in there. You could send something that you've done yourself. These are watercolor images, so you could include one of those as your image. This was from a set of pens I got, and I thought that was quite nice to keep or perhaps send. This is off the paper. So again, what you're looking for is you're looking for inspiration from other items. You don't always have to send something out of a book. You can look for in other places. This is, especially if somebody's going to do some kind of sewing journal or something like that, you can include something from a book. Another image. This is a postcard that came with a sample of perfume, of all things. So again, you know, if you're seeing things, collect things. I have a box that I put all my images in. This is testing out my distressed inks that I've just bought. They're daubers, and I don't think they're available from Tim Holtz anymore, so I've been getting mine from eBay. So just testing them out, but I thought, what a great thing to send to somebody and let them see what they can do from it. Again, just a piece of watercolour, a little piece of artwork for watercolour, you know, some great colours in there. And you know, for me, it's just, I'm just testing stuff out, but to somebody else it's inspiration for, you know, their journal. Again, this is something I did with my friend. Basically it's watercolours, it's an image. I could send that with it, kind of the colours go together. I could send that and see what somebody could do that with that, swap partner could do with that. These are again the inks that I was trying out, different things, and then I've just used the Tim Holtz stamp that you can see there. I'll turn it around so that you can see. This is pressed foliage, come out really nice. So for this time of year, lovely for this time of year. So you know, if you're putting something together for your swap partner, you know, you could perhaps cut around these or just slip the paper in. The stamps, and then again, finally, you know, something like this Francis Kling rubber stamp. Use that with an image and send that. Straighten it up for you. That's I'll bring that up to the camera there. I think you can see that if you want to buy them. Just got those off of Amazon. And again, this one is really sweet, little birds, and that's Sketchy birds stamp. And again, if you've got an image, you can send an image. You could perhaps cut the little birds out like I've done here and include those to send. So you're not limited by just choosing something out of a book page and sending that. You know, you can you use your imagination and think about how you do it. We've got tissue paper, lace on the, I'm a great fan of lace. and I love to send bits of lace, and the way that I send that is on these cards. So this is a vintage mending cotton, and I do use the cotton sometimes, but it's a lovely shape, and I think you've probably seen I've sent Sue a couple of these with things wrapped around it. So all you need to do is make yourself a template, trace around it, make yourself a template, and then obviously cut it out, put some nice paper on it, and then you can send it like this. Just put your little bit of lace wrap around it, bit. You can either pin it or you can put a bit of washi tape, as I've done here, on it, and then that can slip into your one of your envelopes there. Okay. Again, I found these yesterday at the vintage fair. So look at that one, that's gorgeous, isn't it? So I found these yesterday. Not that I'd ever probably use them, but I might use that one. And this one, this has not got anything on it, but they're great for, as I say, for making templates and keeping, you know, that shape going throughout your vintage items. So that's how I do my lace. I probably might trace around that one and use that. And as I say, the way that it's taped, you could put several different, especially around Christmas time, several different colours on there and trace it. So that's how I like to do my my lace and my lace. Stamps is another great thing to send. Now again, stamps are very tiny, so how do you include those into your 5 swap challenge? Well, I'd suggest you you know, you think again outside the box, and you perhaps make a little folder for them. This one pulls out and the stamps are on there, so your swap partner can either use it as it is or take the stamps off, and that's really easy to make. That's just an envelope. I'll see if I can get that for you, just 1 second. Okay, so we should be going back again. Yeah, we are recording again. So this is just an envelope. You want to give yourself a little bit of space here. So this is about 1/2 inch either side here, and as you can see, I'll fold it out. What you're going to do is, if that's what you've cut, let's do it this way around. If that's what you've cut out, okay, you want to come in again and give yourself a little bit of an edge, and you want to cut one edge off and fold that inside. That's going to make this seam for you. Okay, do exactly the same on the other side. That's going to give you your edge. Your top here, cut one side off, give yourself a little flap, make your little flap, and then that's what you can stick over or fold down or cut off completely and put your loops around. So that's what I've done with that one. So you can see the idea there. So you've got your little window, and then it's just a case of covering it in paper. This is paper from I think it's called Grunge Vintage, so I thought that was quite neutral. So haven't covered the back because again I don't know what that, you know, my swap partner might want to do with it. So they might want to stick it down, or they might want to put some paper on it themselves, so I've left that blank. But play about with that really. Say if you use the fold of the envelope as the bottom, and you just cut it, measure it, cut it, and then cut your flaps and fold them inside. As I say, you can give yourself a little flap for an envelope there, or you can cut it off like I've done, and then you've got a little tag to pull out. So that's how I do the stamps. So again, that's stamps, postal stamps, if you want to include some of those. Stamps, you've seen a little bit, I showed you before. So I've got a few items here to show you. So stamps, again this was a hidden paper clip, so that's quite a good thing to put in for your swap partner if you want to. That probably would go in your bonus items, I think. I don't think I would include that into the main envelope. Again, just a stamp on a bit of scrap card with a bit of paint around it. Again, that could probably go in your bonus. If you've got some half pages left over, and you've got little items that you want to put in your bonus pack, just fold two sides in, fold it in half, and then if you put a bit of washi tape over there, you've got a little pocket envelope for your swap partner. You can put some, you know, some small items in there, some trinkets or stuff, spine little things that you want to send her. You can put those in there, and say just put a bit of washi tape across the top there. Or you can make a little envelope, again stick down one end, put your items in, fold your flap over, and you could make a few of these to go into your envelope as bonus items, or you could use them for, you know, your 5 swap items going in there. There's another little one there. That's basically showing you how it's made. There's plenty of videos on YouTube about those, but you know, if you would like me to demonstrate them to you, I'm happy to do that, so just let me know in the comments. Again, I use these quite a lot. These are little stickers, and put a few of them in there, inside there. I'll close it together, and then you can put it in there. Okay. Little ticket, I'm not sure why that's there. So we've probably all seen these with you know, the money wallet, so it's a little tiny envelope. I'm not sure where it came from. Just stamped. We're talking about stamping, so just stamped, just for you, stamps. This one, a little bit more embellishment on that. I always think it's nice to receive something that's actually been made by your swap partner, rather than just getting a collection of papers and you know, there's nothing in there that you is personal from your actual swap partner. So again, just there. So that's a, you know, just a demonstration of a slightly larger one. This is wax paper, and it's been made into a little envelope. So they're great to slip you know, tags in, or postcards, or items that you want to you know, keep it together in one place. And then these are really, really good. This, I'll show you how to do this in a second, but it's again another idea on pockets. So if you've got several items that you want to send to your swap partner, perhaps in your bonus pack, you can fill them up and put them in there. Another variation on that, so a piece of cardboard just folded over. If you punched a hole in there, you could perhaps tie it with a bit of ribbon or tie. So that's another idea. And then this one is out of scrapbook paper, so again it gives you that wallet, so you can put your bonus items in there, or you could actually just make this and rather than the envelope here, you could just make this and send this. Easy to do, so a quick demonstration. So this is A4 piece of paper, shot there, A4 piece of paper. You want to fold it over, so your two corners, so just show you again, so your right hand corner and your left hand corner come together, crease it at the bottom. Okay, then you want to fold one inside the other, just like that, and you'll find the paper has a little mind of its own here, so you have to control it, push it together, push it down, and crease the corners. Okay, and you can just glue that bottom section across there, just glue that across there, and then you've got a little pocket, so you can obviously put that in with nothing on it at all and send that to your swap partner, and then see how they see what they do with that. Okay, so I think if I put that in there, that constitutes my 5 items. Okay, so it does go in there, honestly. So that constitutes my 5 items. Okay, so we've got tickets, we've got the little fabric, we've got the bit of lace, we've got the pockets with the stickers on, and we've got a page. So that's ready and prepared now to slip into your envelope that you've pre-prepared ready for your swap partner. Additional items that I would say that you'd want to send is all your bonus items. So I think if we leave it there for today, and we'll pick up in part 3, which will use some of these other items that I mentioned on here, which is tapes and trimmings and buttons. So if we go to part 3, that'll be uploaded fairly soon, and I'll show you how to pack your bonus items. So thanks very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please press the subscribe button. I've got a great thank you to send out to everybody that has subscribed, can't say it, has subscribed. If you'd like to put some comments on, please put some comments on. I will reply to them. As I say, big thank you to everybody that has hit that subscribe button. You don't know how it makes you feel when somebody wants to watch you and watch your videos. It's just it's just a really great feeling. So thank you very much for everybody that did press that button. When I find out how to list my subscribers on YouTube, I will send out that bonus pack to all the people that have subscribed. So you've still got a chance to win that little bonus pack. So thank you very much for watching today, and I'll see you in part 3. Bye.